Pakistan, you working with Pakistan. After entering this video, I will teach you how you can make a small little DC generator. This is a model, not a mirror generator. Now those circuits. So previously you may know I salvaged motor, these two motors with my SP 1050 scanner printer photocopy all in one machine. So I'm what trying to do. I decided to make this generator. So what I tend to do first, I can scale with and join two motors with Arduino, and then we place timing belt. Motor shaft is one side and motor such, and such motor are such placed of such a way one motor positive point will be facing upside and negative point facing downward, and then I measure the height which is my timing belt. Then I do these two motors, Arduino two motors scale and attach timing belt. Keep in mind when apply timing belt is very tight. If some even timing belt is very loose, it will not work at very well. And one motor positive is the positive and negative of the first line. And other motor positive is connected to this red wire and negative is connected to this black wire. And I also glue this one deer in there, which is also salvaged in photocopying machine or standing photocopy print machine, which the deer is prevent for falling this timing belt to down. Because when I made this project, I made this project about 1 day ago. But when I tried to make a video, it's this goes on. First time it's 5 or 2, this rubber is moving, this slipping, belt is slipping, and 5 or 10 times motor is come out for this Arduino feature. Now this thing generator we need to turn on one motor, which motor acts like a starter, which starts another motor which can generate electricity. This time electricity turn energy to mechanical energy, and mechanical energy is transferred by there. This motor can convert mechanical energy to electrical energy, which is the output. This time motor output voltage and output current is depending on motor power. Now I set this thing to a 15 volt. Now I measure them output volt, but this time output voltage is not more than 15 volt because my motor is 12 volt motor, and some voltage lost through this mechanical energy system. 2 volt or 1.5 volt is lost with this mechanism. That's why this can show 11 volt. There I am applied 15 volt input. I also tried. Well, you can see output charge is very slow. Well, I output charge it, you can see it can jump. It also produces a smart spark, which you may not see in light. Now that's this 10 watt, 12 volt, 10 watt between 1.5 amps load. Although this is a resistive load, but still when I join these two probes, voltage is shunt, and when this voltage is shunt or flap, when I remove the plug, it can generate high voltage spark, which is also short. Well, you can see if their bulb is very bright on. Now it's the 45 milliamps in power supply. 45 milliamps. It will zoom at 15.2 volts. Output voltage is 11 volts, which is almost close to 12 volts with motor rating. No load transition, then only 14 milliamps. So then output turns about 500 milliamps because my motor is not too powerful. But if you use two mirror motors like I have one pro pump motor, 12 volt 33 amp motor to use. Now it's time to try with self start, because I am seeing most of videos. What can to do? It can take a one wire of a motor, the generator motor, which is negative wire, and combine with starting motor one wire, and same pole it will act the main starting motor ground terminal. Although this time motor is quite hot because this 1 amp 1.5 amp load can draw too much of current, so that's why it motor goes too hot. I just one wire leave it. there, keep in mind, never start a lead but connect one wire. Now if I touch the one wire there, generator is start. There I put my thumb across this timing belt, so that's why it will very quickly and first play is stick. Now what I can do, quickly just remove this wire. First like full speed. What we can do, we can take and remove this wire and quickly touch this wire because right now motor is moving at high speed. High speed there, that's why there is an inertia. Due to inertia, this motor, when I remove the wire, motor will not quickly stop. Motor takes sometimes to stop. So that's why my plan is that when I connect this motor, in generator is what? This motor is acts like a generator. And I quickly remove this wire and connect this wire to here. That's what happens when this generator will go back to the starting motor and starting motor re-pull move this timing belt, which can move this generator and generator can run again starting motor. This repeat and repeat is known as a self start. But you can just need a one tiny little voltage spot value first run to active this touch circuit. You might be thinking, what happens if you have both parallel motors and then remove? If you have parallel motors, that is the other motor as a generator. Well, I connect the motor, you might be see it both motors as both, but it's not. Self start. And this motor is inductive load, so inductive load, that's why we can keep keeping my first flag ready after the slow. It will not self start. Just in YouTube, too many videos, someone made this generator and it can self start by connecting first like power supply and then it remove the power line and then plug the generator into driving motor. It will not work at this way. So one more way to do that in parallel. So one motor positive, other motor positive, and one motor negative, first motor negative, second motor negative. And what I can to do, and also that this voltmeter drops parallel. So what is going on, I tell seen there. Now I wind loop like that. So I pull it to this motor as a light one. Motor still quite off. Now if you are watching my videos right at time, you may guess what I am doing right now. Just low pulling, low starting. But this trick is, in my case, it's not work at the end because both motor is, instead one motor acts like a generator and one motor acts like a starting motor. Both motors act like a generator. So that's why it's not self start. That which will show that over the light. Now put the thread by placing the iron in there. You can see while I place the thread, it's still moving, showing some voltage, but it cannot continuously because these two motors have same rating or same term. So if one motor can generate a voltage and its voltage, other motor can automatically drop to overload this first motor. That's why it cannot continue self start. Now remove that because I wind it the wrong way. So I try this thing with couple of times already with adding some capacitor in parallel with these two motors, which is 22 microfarad 25 volt to for smooth the voltage. I am thinking first time thinking because this motor can produce output voltage is not stable, so that's why the other motor cannot run with this first motor generate voltage, so that's why I am add a capacitor to smooth them. But voltage is still when I pulling the rope, its ropes are break down. I need 3 volt or 5 volt, minimum 1 to 1.5 to 3 volt for excitation of this motor. this time how much you can voltage give excitation is depending your self-starting motor, which can depend how much. Because if you run a starting motor with very low voltage, it's required voltage to down them. That stage your RPM is low. RPM low, that means generating motor is also spin very slow. That's why it also produces low output low voltage. So that's why you can starting motor as small motor, and running generator motor is a bigger motor to that very low input excitation with it will not self-start. I am trying lots of ways you can, but it's not automatically self-start what I can do. If you just next to you, I will pause.